Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced. You can find all my information over there at alexmerced.com to be the simplest place to find all the links. But today what I'm going to do is another JavaScript quickie where I'm going to be talking about the spread operator and how you can use the spread operator to really easily copy data structures. So just to kind of illustrate the problem, like let's say here I have this array just R. Now I want to create a copy of that array. Now, generally, most people intuitively, they think they would just do something like this. I can just say, hey, I want to create another array 2 that just equals the other array. Technically, you're not creating a copy. You're just creating two variables that refer to the same exact array. So be very careful with that because that can definitely bite you in the butt in certain situations, particularly when you're dealing with like state changes in React. Okay, same thing goes with objects. Okay, so really, in order for you to make a separate array that has the same values inside of it, so it's another array that has 1, 2, 3 in it, but it's a distinct array, you actually have to create a whole new set of curly brackets. That tells the JavaScript engine to create a new allocation in memory, a new spot in memory where you're saving the data. And then you got to put the same things inside of it again. So I'd have to refer to each item in the old array one by one and add them in there. This is certainly not ideal. Okay, this is one hard to read and a lot to type. Luckily, there's the spread operator. So this becomes a lot easier because I can just put in 3 dots and say, hey, this is the array that I want the things inside that array, inside this array. And essentially, this is the equivalent of me just basically taking off the curly brackets and putting the 1, 2, 3 in there. Okay, what it does, it's essentially exploding or taking the individual contents of the thing you have after the 3 dots and putting them inside the square brackets. Okay, so it's literally as if I wrote 1, 2, 3 inside the square brackets. Okay, so that's going to result in a new distinct array with the same stuff inside of it. Okay, the cool thing about this is that it works with objects too. Okay, so here I have this object with my name and age. And without the spread operator, for me to make an exact copy, not 2 variables referring the same object, but a distinct copy, I'd have to use a new set of curly brackets. Then I'd have to make sure I define the same keys and then refer to the values for those keys in the old object. Okay, again, hard to read, a lot to type. But with the spread operator, this becomes really easy. I just write 3 dots and say, hey, I want this object, this new object, these new curly brackets to have all the same things in this that are in this other object. Okay, and then basically it'll create all the same keys and values inside that object. Really, really easy. Okay, this makes our life a lot easier, and you can see that it works. So if I run this script, okay, you can see that all 3, oh, those are undefined there. Oh, because this should be 2. Oops. Okay, if we run that, we see that all 3 of those are the same values, even though they're distinct arrays. And if I were to go back over here in console.log, obj2 and obj3, those are going to be identical objects. Okay, so you can see here, they're identical objects, even though they're not the same object. They're 3 unique objects, so they're 3 different chunks of memory in my computer that just have the same information. Okay, which again is important for things like React, where state changes, when your state is an object or an array, the UI will only re-render if the new state is a unique object or array, which I'm not going to spend too much time explaining why, because this is a JavaScript quickie, but I do have videos explaining that. I'll refer you to those. So again, check me out over there at alexmerced.com. Make sure to check out my blogs, my podcast, follow me on LinkedIn, and make sure you follow the Dev Nursery LinkedIn page and check out devnursery.com. Have a great day and enjoy.